the magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. Think about everything, every fear that you have. You have to just jump. I love this quote. You have to just jump in the cold water, because the water doesn't get any warmer the later you jump. It's always going to be just as cold as it was all along, And that's why if you're waiting at the ledge, imagine two people for just a second, right? If you're waiting at the ledge, you're with another guy, right? And the pool is cold. It's a cold plunge. Think about this. Who's going to win in life? The guy who sits there and thinking about jumping in the cold water and just contemplates it and makes excuses and thinks about this and that? Or is it the guy who just jumps, who just, 2 seconds in, he's just already in the cold water. He didn't hesitate. He didn't wait for anything. It's the same story with the coward and the hero. They're both the same person. They both have the same fear. The coward and the hero, they both have a lot of fear. But what's the difference? It's their actions and what they do with the fear. So here's the difference. The hero has all of this fear, but he takes action despite. He does it when he's scared. He does not hesitate. He takes action. He jumps into the cold water and he does not wait or hesitate. The coward, on the other hand, waits, hesitates, makes excuses, pushes it off, procrastinates, and always waits for the next thing to come and save him. That is the difference. The difference is not what you feel. The fear is the same, think about this, two people, a fearful person who admits he's fearful and he acknowledges the fact that he's fearful, versus a fearful person who's too scared to admit that he's fearful, Which is better? Of course, the fearful guy who admits and he acknowledges his fear, because this guy's going to take more action, because he understands and he accepts the way he is, or he accepts the things he experiences, and thus he can improve, and thus he can grow and move forward and achieve a life beyond belief, beyond expectation. So the sovereign path to freedom, the sovereign path to greatness is just not hesitating. Doing it despite the fear, doing it if you're tired, if you're sad, if you're anxious, if you went through a heartbreak, if you lost everything, doing it anyways, doing the thing that inspires you anyways, doing the thing that is going to get you to the next level, reading the book when you just went through a heartbreak, going to the gym when you just lost your job or something, doing all of these good things, journaling, taking the cold shower, eating healthy when you want to eat junk food, when you just had some shit in your day and you just went through some bad things, doing all of these good things for you, even when you're feeling bad, even when it doesn't seem right to do it and you just want to go to the pleasure, you just want to go to the easy thing to cope with the pain that you feel inside, but you just gotta let it all go, man. Surrender. This is your life and it's ending 1 minute at a time. It's on a long enough timeline, your survival rate, everybody's survival rate drops to 0. On a long enough timeline, we're all gonna die. Nobody's gonna live through this. That's why you have to hammer through every single day. Wake up and be like, life is amazing, and take the opportunities that you get. Don't waste opportunities. Seize all these opportunities that you have and make the best of your life, man. So the magic you are looking for is in the work you're avoiding. Everything that you fear there's a reason why you fear it. There's a reason why you're scared to talk to the girl. There's a reason why you're scared to approach the tasks of the day. There's a reason, and this reason is your deepest insecurity. And once you unlock that, once you realize how important that is, you realize that the magic you're looking for is in the work you're avoiding. There's a reason you're avoiding that work. Once you leave the excuses behind and you just let yourself flow into the work and the rhythm, and you just expand yourself and you allow yourself to do the most necessary work, even if it's what you fear, even if you fear doing the work, even if you want to push it off and you just feel resistant and you don't feel like doing it, that is what you need to do the most, because that is where your growth is. The growth is not doing something that you've done a million times. It's taking new steps in new directions, taking new action and learning. I feel like your edge is something that you always confuse. You always confuse your edge or your limit or what's hard for you. It's easy to convince yourself that whatever you're doing is hard and it's the edge and it's the limitation of your ability and it's your peak, your peak performance and capability. But usually it's not. Usually it's something that you're so used to. It's something that you've done a billion times, and thus it's not hard anymore. It's easy. The thing that's hard is the thing that you don't want to do. You hate doing it for a reason, right? It could be talking to the girl. It could be, starting the business. It could be starting the YouTube channel. Taking that first step in the right direction. Just going all in, dropping your expectations and just taking the action that you need to take. Sometimes that's all that matters. And at the end of the day, that is what's going to get you to the next step. Understanding that the work you are avoiding is where the magic is. It's where your growth is. And there's a reason you're avoiding that is because it has a underlying connection to insecurity. And once you identify that connection and you pursue it, your life will never be the same. You'll realize that the reason you were scared of this is because you were scared of your own greatness. You realize that once you get this momentum, once even something you thought you were bad at, once you just have this momentum you just start to get the hang of it, you get the ball rolling, the snowball effect, you become amazing at that thing. You realize that, damn, I'm amazing at this, even though I was scared of it before. And you start to get the hang of it, Some people are scared of dancing, but once they start dancing, You know, they're natural, they're amazing on the dance floor, but they'll never know until they start. And thus, the fear that they feel is almost their future selves being scared of the greatness that they can realize that they have. It's almost like you're scared and you have this fear towards becoming the greatest of all time, because I think the magic you are looking for is in the work you're avoiding. That's not my quote, obviously. You know it's not my quote, but I just love the quote, you know. It's all in what you're scared of. You know, that's where the growth is. Doing things that are uncomfortable, doing things that make you uncomfortable. They put you out of your comfort zone. They make you question life. They make you feel a certain type of way. And those are the things that are responsible for all of your growth, you know. So I'm Dan. I make videos like these every single day. If you like the videos that I make, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. You got this, bro.